I finally bought myself E3. I've been waiting for this tank for quite a while because I just adore its frontal armor. And I tried to play several games and it was just terrible. And the problem is that we have pretty bad medium drivers and it's just impossible to play with them. They are not playing like the team and they just don't have any skills to survive. And they always go completely out of place. Just look at what happens now. Look at the T-62 driver. He's not on this map for the first time. He knows that heavy guns will be there, and yet he goes in, he receives a good dose of damage. He finally starts backing up. I mean, why he went there in the first place? It's... He knows what happens here. Why? Just why? And the problem is really that these people die too early in the game. So when it comes the time to protect TDs, there is no one around. They have just died or just run away, brawling with someone else. And the problem with E3 is it's really one-dimensional tank. It has very strong frontal armor, but its sides and back are pretty weak. So you always need someone to cover you up. I mean, you can't fight effectively alone. And that's another game from another side on that map. And again we have medium tank driver that goes forwards, gets a good dose of damage, backs off. He was smashed like for what, for 500, but it doesn't matter. He wants to shoot tanks and he stands at the front line. You know, the enemy team have Leopard there. No armor whatsoever, but it's here. Another game, and look who's there. STB-1 going straight to the tanker's volley. No frontal armor. Well, there is some on the turret, but still. And again, just look at this. I don't know what's wrong with these people. And moreover, he just blocks heavy tanks which try to do their job there. This space is pretty much crowded. It's very tight. And he stands in our way. He wastes his DPM because he has low alpha but fast reload. He would be much better off somewhere else, realizing his DPM. But no, he wants to be at the front line for some reasons. I don't know what's wrong with these people. And while he's trying to be here, he doesn't work on our flank. So we would lose it shortly, and we lose this game essentially because people on the right side are going to die and there is no one to help us. So it's pretty hard to drive A3 now, and I'm actually very disappointed with the current situation because the tank is good. The only problem is that I noticed that armor-piercing rounds have low velocity, so it's very hard to snipe at distance. Even at moderate distances, the shell flies too long, and you just can't hit the target, which is moving fast. That's another situation, and again another medium tank driver pops up in front of me. I just realized that I actually maybe blocked him, but it won't help really because he was hit so many times by so big guns that he won't be able to survive, and he would be much better off moving forward, just moving to the side. But anyway, sorry if you've seen him. It wasn't done on purpose. But this move was just wrong. It's not the place for medium tank. And it happens like every second game. Even more than that. I played maybe 10, I don't know. And yeah, every second game there is some medium tank driver which either dies, like this T-54 is going to do, or just blocks other people. They're pretty terrible drivers out there. So look at this one. Pedal to the metal, brains left at the spawn. He finds other two medium tanks, but instead of retreating, he tries to brawl with them, and he has absolutely no support. I can't even help him, and he's going to die in a second. Like, why? And the problem is that I bet he's going to go to the forums and tell everyone that he's not a camper, he's a good medium tank driver. Well, he's not. Well, I'm not sure about this particular guy, I don't know him. I'm talking about hypothetical T-54 driver which does things like this one. And the red tanks are not better because I mean, okay, they did their job, but now they're trying to brawl with E3, which has perfect frontal armor. It was designed to withstand this kind of situations. And medium tanks are not designed to do so. So I suppose they're good players, but why they're brawling with E3? Why they just can't go around and have better view, better opportunities to shoot it? Why brawling with E3? They want to get on YouTube? I don't know. They want to kill me? Well, yeah, on YouTube. Look at you. Yep. Try to brawl with E3 and you will die. Medium tanks are not designed to do so. It's so frustrating. I don't know. It's totally impossible to play this tank alone. You definitely need a platoon mate who would cover you. And even that, it's still pretty tough. Because people, especially players which are driving Russian medium tanks, they just forget about their role to protect TDs. They think that they could code around 100 and they forget about everything else. They just run away and start doing their own things, and then they turn over and they see that their main force is gone because they have just left the TDs without support. Instead of helping them and letting them push the front line to advance, to work as a team, they just let them down and they lose the games. So yeah, those first games were pretty terrible and I was very disappointed. I see why tank destroyers try to camp, because you just can't rely on other people. You don't get support from medium tanks. Terrible teams. Very, very bad teams. And probably you will see yourself in one of these movies, and probably you will be destroyed or you will be caught doing stupid things. Some people try to contact me after that and say bad things, let's say it. But you know what? If you don't want to look like an idiot on YouTube, just don't be an idiot in the game. It's really that simple. Those videos, it's just mirror. You look at yourself. I'm not editing everything. That's you in the game. If you do something stupid, well, you see how stupid it is. Don't do this. If you say something which you would regret, don't say this to other people. It's really that simple. Okay, so my rant is over, I guess. But again, if you're a medium tank driver, try to protect your TDs. And at least don't run away. Help those tank destroyers to do their job. Help them push the front line. Help them snipe. I mean, most medium tanks are support tanks. They have to support the team. They are not designed to brawl and do the main work. And I bet you will win more. It's not that hard, really. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope we'll get better drivers after that, but I don't know. I have little hope. We'll see.